Hello everybody and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. This is another episode of First Appearances of the Week. This is Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. We'll be giving you all the first appearances hitting your comic shops today. Now this week we have a pretty light week for you guys. I think we only have 2 first appearances, but we have 7 honorable mentions, so 9 titles in all to go through. So not too many, won't take us too long this week. Let's go ahead and get started for the first appearances of the week ending November 12th, 2021. First up from DC Comics, Action Comics number 1036. The solicitation refers to new characters in this issue. It doesn't really specify which characters, and since this is not confirmed yet, this may be more of a possibility of new characters being introduced. So this is one, keep an eye on this one until it's actually released and put on the shelf. We can get confirmation that there are new first appearances in this issue. Put this one on your B-list for now. Keep an eye on it. If there are first appearances of new characters in this issue, you might want to pick this one up. Action Comics is one of the flagship titles for DC Comics, so it might be worth adding. Put this one on your B-list, do some more research, pick it up if there are first appearances. Next up from Marvel Comics, The Thing number 1. This features the first appearance of Amaryllis, described as the Thing's newfound love. It also features the first appearance of Brusque. Now, we always say pick up any first appearances in Marvel titles. The Disney Marvel powerhouse is still churning out a lot of streaming series, TV shows, feature films, and this has a few first appearances in this title. There's definitely going to be some Fantastic Four movies in the future, and the characters are definitely going to be spread across the universe, so it's worth picking this up for the cover price. It's worth the risk in our opinion. Add this one to your collection. Now for the honorable mentions. From Scout Comics, Provenance of Secrets number 1. A detective follows increasingly strange leads after a brutal murder in a genre mashup of 50s crime noir and cosmic horror. This is set in the same world of The King in Yellow. In our opinion, this might be worth specking on. Scout Comics has had some of their titles optioned for TV or film, and this sounds like it can lend itself very well to a small screen or a big screen project. In our opinion, this might be worth specking on. Pick this one up if you can. If you can't, put it on your B-list, keep an eye on it. Next from Image Comics, What's the Furthest Place from Here number 1. A post-apocalyptic coming-of-age story about the things that matter most to one's survival, their loved ones, and a record collection. Now this one here we have heard quite a bit about, and Image Comics has had a lot of their titles optioned for TV or film, and this sounds like it's been written for a small screen project. So this is one, in our opinion, is probably worth specking on. You know, once again, this is a speculative bet if you choose to pick this one up. If it goes somewhere, it's picked up an option for TV or film. You know, you're sitting on a winner. If not, you might be out a few bucks. So this is worth specking on in our opinion. If you don't want to pick it up, put it on your B-list, keep an eye on it. Next up from Aftershock Comics, My Date with Monsters number 1. A woman tries to navigate dating while fighting monsters spawned from actual nightmares. Now, once again, Aftershock has had some of their titles optioned for TV or film, and this sounds like it can lend itself very well to a small screen and big screen project. In our opinion, this was definitely worth specking on. For $3 or $4, it might be worth the risk. We'll leave that up to you. Do some research. If you want to spec on it, pick it up. Otherwise, put it on your B-list. Next up from Image Comics, Phenom X number 1. This was written by John Leguizamo. An innocent man desperate to regain his freedom agrees to become the subject in a government experiment that gives him phenomenal shape-shifting abilities. Now this sounds like it can lend itself very well to TV or film, and Image Comics, like we said before, has had some of their titles optioned for TV or film in the past. The fact that this was written by John Leguizamo, he already has his foot in the door in Hollywood. This sounds, in our opinion, like it was already written for a small screen or big screen project. We think this is definitely worth specking on. Pick this one here up. If you can't get them all, put it on your B-list, but we think this is one worth adding. Next up from Boom Comics, Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body number 1. The Kennedy assassination is a rat's nest of conspiracy theories, but the most important chapter of the sordid tale may just be the theory that the body buried at Oswald's Rose Hill gravesite is not actually Lee Harvey himself. Now this one here, once again, sounds like it can lend itself very well to TV or film. Boom Comics has had some of their titles translated over to TV or film, and they've done very well. In our opinion, this is probably worth specking on. Pick this one up if you can. If you can't, put it on your B-list. Definitely keep an eye on it though. Next up from DC Comics, Robin and Batman number 1. This features the origin of Robin. Now this is a 3-issue limited series by Jeff Lemire in the Prestige square-bound format. Now we already know the origin of Robin, but the fact that this was written by Jeff Lemire, in our opinion, this one here may be worth picking up. Jeff Lemire is a big name in comics. So in our opinion, this is probably worth picking up, add to your collection. If you can't get them all, put it on your B-list. Pick this one up if you can. And finally, from Marvel Comics, Strange Academy number 13. This features the origin of Zoe Lavu. Now, Strange Academy is not necessarily one of Marvel's strongest titles, and this is the origin story and not necessarily the first appearance of a new character. So in our opinion, this is one you can probably put on your B-list. If you want to pick it up, do so. but we think you have some time with this one to get it later. So there you have the 9 titles we have for you guys this week. Only 2 first appearances, 7 honorable mentions. There's definitely some good titles in there worth specking on if you choose to do so. Please feel free to drop some comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video. And as always, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.